Today I'm going to share with you this amazing trading strategy that has the potential to literally change your trading account within a matter of days. This trading strategy works really well on cryptocurrency and specifically on the Bitcoin. I know this strategy sounds too hard to believe, but please make sure to watch the video till the end to see the strategy in action, as I'll show you in the examples that are coming up in the video. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, as this channel is currently new and I'm trying to post consistently, bringing you new indicators and strategies every week. So before we apply the indicators that we're going to need for this strategy, first of all, we need to go ahead and change the chart type from this Japanese candlestick to the Hekin-Ashi. For that, I'm going to go to this drop down, and from here I'm going to change the chart type to this Hekin-Ashi candles. And once we switch to the Hekin-Ashi, you can see that we are clearly able to see the formation of bullish or bearish trends. For example, here we can see that sellers are in control and the market is moving in the downward direction. And however, here we can see that there is clear dominance of the buyers, so the market is moving in the bullish direction. So the Hekin-Ashi charts are a very cool way of removing the cluster out of the Japanese candlesticks and to see clearly who either buyers or sellers are in control of the market. Now let's go ahead and apply the first indicator that we're going to need for this strategy, and that indicator is the exponential moving average. So let's go towards the indicator tab, and here we're going to search for EMA, or we can write exponential moving average as well, and we're going to apply this one to the chart. Now let's go towards the indicator setting and do some modifications. So in the settings of this indicator, we're going to change this length from 9 to 200 so that it will be a long period EMA, and we'll use this to filter out the bullish and bearish trends in the market. And let me just go ahead and increase the thickness and show you how this indicator is working. So once I hit OK, whenever the price action is below this EMA line, that means that there is clear dominance of the sellers and the market momentum is in the bearish direction. And whenever we see that the price action is happening above this EMA line, then that means that there is a buyer's momentum in the market and the market is headed in the bullish direction, as we can see in this case here. So this is how we're going to use this indicator. We're going to use it to filter out the ranging markets and to see who has the momentum in the market. Now let's go ahead and apply the second indicator, and the second indicator we're going to need for this strategy is the relative strength index, or RSI, and we're going to use this indicator to filter out the overbought and oversold conditions. For example, if I just go towards the indicator setting, and inside here in the style, we're going to uncheck all these options, and we're only going to keep the RSI middle band and the RSI itself. So once these settings are done, we're gonna go towards the settings of this middle band, and we're gonna increase its thickness and also change its line color so that we can see it a little bit better. And we're gonna also change its line type from this dash line to solid line. Now let me just hit OK, and using this RSI indicator, we'll see if the oscillator is above this middle band, then that would mean that market is headed in the overbought condition, and if the market or the RSI oscillator is below this 50 line, that would mean that the market is headed in the oversold region. So this is how we're going to use this indicator. And now let's go ahead and apply the final indicator that we're going to need for this strategy, and that indicator is the Parabolic SAR. The Parabolic SAR is a very good indicator because it tells us about the momentum of buyers or sellers. For example, if we go ahead and see here, we can see that there are dots that are plotted above or below the candles, and whenever the dots are above the candle, then that would mean that the sellers have momentum and the market is headed in the bearish direction. And whenever the dots are below these candles, then that would mean that there is a trend change from bearish to bullish, and now the buyers are gaining momentum in the market. So this is how we're going to use these indicators. Now that our indicators have been set up, let's talk about the trend rules for taking long and short position. First of all, let's talk about long positions. So in order for a valid long signal, following conditions must be met. First of all, the price action must be happening above this low 200 period EMA line, indicating that the buyers have momentum in the market. The second condition is that there should be the formation of these dots below the candle. For example, here we can see the dots are above these candles, but here we can see the change in the direction of dots. So here the dots are starting to form below these candles. This is our second condition. And the third and final condition that we're going to confirm is when this dot and these two conditions are meeting, the third point is the RSI oscillator must be above this 50 level. That would mean the market is headed in the oversold region. So we're gonna go ahead and take a long position at the close of this candle here, and we'll be putting our stop loss at the last swing low. So let me just go ahead and put our entry here, and we're gonna put our stop loss at the last swing low. And for this, we're not gonna set our take profit level, as we will ride that trend. And once the direction of these dots change, for example, once the dots start to form above the candles, then we'll close our position. So for example, here we can see that at the close of this candle here, the dots start to form above the candle, so we'll close our trade here. And you can see that this trade is a profitable trade of 2.45 risk to our ratio. Also, for the risk management, I would advise you to risk 2% of your trade. So for example, if you have risked 2% of your trade here, then your take profit or your profit from this trade would be almost 5% of your trading account. Here we can see the formation of another long signal. For example, here you can see that the price is going above this 200 period EMA line, and also there is the formation of dot below this candle. And also, if we look at the RSI, the price of the RSI oscillator is above this 50 level, which means that it's in buyer's momentum. So we can go ahead and take a long position at the close of this candle, and we'll be again targeting the area where the dots turn from these below the candles to above candle. And we can see that this happens at the close of this candle here. So again, this trade is a profit of 0.75 risk to our ratio, which if you are risking 2% of your trade, then you would be getting somewhere around 1.5% of your total account in profit. Now let's go ahead and talk about the trading rules for taking short position. For example, here you can see for taking short position, following conditions must be met. First of all, the price action must be happening below this 200 period EMA line, and also there should be the formation of these blue dots above the candles, above these candles. As you can see in this case here, there is the formation of this blue dot above this red candle, and also the candle on which the dot is forming, the RSI oscillator must be below the 50 level. As we can see, all these three conditions meet here, so we're good to take a short position at the close of this candle here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put our entry at the close of this candle, and for our stop loss, we'll be again putting our stop loss at the last swing high. And for our take profit level, we're gonna ride this trend until the trend direction changes, which happens at the close of this candle here. So we'll put our take profit level at the close of this candle, and you can see that this trade is again a profitable trade of 2.57 risk to our ratio, which is phenomenal, because if you multiply it by 2% of your trading account, that's above 5% of your trading account in profit. So this is how you can use this very simple trading strategy in your scalping and in your Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading as well. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I would love to answer them. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.